set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
This is Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He was brought down.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Flowers able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Flowers. It's complete to Grant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Flowers. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here in the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr from the right side, going to be caught by Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4-yard gain.
They'll run. It's Drake. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got his connection, complete to Rose. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Ties the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Kickoff for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Flowers, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gordon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7. Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's got this down to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to give it to Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little delay. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. This is Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
This kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Flowers. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Flowers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Broncos first down.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
Midfield.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Flowers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't draw many defensively. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Flowers. Down man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. From the gun. Flowers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Nassib in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Flowers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Big gain on the play.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Flowers. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down. Flowers, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. 3rd down here.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, Flowers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it'll be second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Forward side complete. That's Drake. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The final shot here before half for Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Flowers gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try it on. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Here's Jacobs. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw on 2nd down. Flowers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Has some space here. It's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
That probably they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. T. Higgins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And the Raiders have got it. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
On the play. 1st down, Denver.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's 2nd down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Carr completes it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now, Carr again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Raiders 49, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st down. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He was brought down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Dancing to his back. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, this game is all but over after that last fourth down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Raiders 56, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got a man, it's Judy complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Bridgewater on first down. Now in desperation, this is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now this throw is going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's third and goal.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. Is looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Play action now, Bridgewater. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like 126 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
He's going to intercept it a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Today's final score, Raiders 56.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.